You know there's a secret map. But here's the thing. It's not buried in some ancient tomb or lost in a jungle somewhere. Nope, it's actually hidden inside of you. Okay, so take a look at this. I mean, have you ever really looked at this symbol? You see it all over the place, right? On ambulances and hospitals. We all just kind of assume, oh, that's the sign for medicine. But what if I told you it's way, way more than that?
Yeah, it's a secret map. It's a guide to this whole hidden world, a world that's right inside of you right this very second. So, what's on this map? What's it showing us? Well, it points to these two really powerful forces, these two incredible energies that are living inside every single one of us. For now, let's just call them the snake and the bird.
Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine you're a tree. Your body, your feet planted on the ground, those are your roots. They're totally connected to the earth. That's the snake part of you. But then you've got your thoughts, your dreams, your hopes. They're like the leaves, always reaching up towards the sky, towards the sun, and that's the bird.
And what's so amazing is that people from way, way back, they got this. They understood it perfectly. They saw the snake as our body, our physical connection to the earth, the part of us that's always busy doing stuff. And the bird? Well, that was our mind, our connection to the sky, the part of us that can just, be. The ancient Egyptians? Oh yeah, they were all over this. I mean, look really close at a pharaoh's mask. What do you see? You can spot both the snake and the bird right there on the forehead. They believed that a truly great leader had to have both of those forces in perfect balance.
And it wasn't just them. The Mayans showed it too. Get this, one of their most important gods was a plumed serpent. Just stop and think about that for a sec. A snake with feathers. It's literally both the snake and the bird all rolled into one. It's all about that beautiful inner harmony.
And this is the crazy part. This secret map is hidden in plain sight, like everywhere. Even here, in Christian art. How often do you see the dove, that's the bird, and the serpent right there in the same picture? It's the exact same story, just being told in different ways, all over the world. Okay, so we've got these two powerful forces inside of us, right? The snake and the bird. So the big question is, where do they meet? Well, they come together at this one very special place, a tiny, tiny spot deep inside your brain that we can call your amazing inner eye. I mean, just think about your own body for a second. Your brain is set up with two sides for pretty much everything. You've got two eyes, two ears, two hands, 2 feet. Most of your brain is a perfect pair, almost like a mirror image of itself.
But, and this is the key, there is one little spot buried right in the very, very center of your head that isn't a pair. It's all alone, just one, a single, really special place.
And ancient people, they had a name for this spot. They called it the third eye. Now look, I know that might sound a little weird or mystical, but it's not scary or strange at all. It's really just a simple way of talking about our inner center for feelings, for intuition. You know that little voice inside that just knows things without knowing how it knows? That's what we're talking about. It's where you see things really clearly, not just with your physical eyes, but with your whole self.
So how did these ancient cultures leave us clues about this special inner eye? I mean, they couldn't exactly write a modern science textbook, right? So instead, they used a symbol. And it's a surprising one that you probably see all the time out in nature.
They hid the secret in the shape of a pine cone. Yeah, a pine cone. I know it might seem kind of random at first, but trust me, there's a really good reason for it.
The ancient Greeks were totally in on this. One of their gods, Dionysus, he carried this special staff. And guess what was sitting right on the top of it? You got it, a pine cone. It was their symbol for this awakened, happy, joyful energy that can bubble up inside a person.
And then, look at this. In the very heart of the Vatican, there's a huge courtyard with a giant statue of a pine cone. I mean, a giant one. This tells you that this knowledge was considered incredibly important, even at the very center of one of the world's biggest religions. And once you know what to look for, you start seeing it everywhere. It's wild. It's hidden in sacred art all across the globe. Even the shape of the Buddha's hair. It's not just a hairstyle. It's designed to look just like a pine cone. So why a pine cone? Okay, here's the incredible part. You ready? That special single spot right in the center of your brain, the place we've been calling the inner eye, it has a scientific name. It's called the pineal gland. And it's called that because it's shaped exactly like a tiny pine cone. How cool is that?
Okay, so what happens when someone actually follows this map? What's the whole point of balancing the snake and the bird, of awakening this inner eye? What's the payoff?
Well, the old stories say that when your inner eye opens, you begin to glow. Now hold on, this isn't some kind of magical superpower. It's not a physical light. It's just their way of describing a feeling, a deep, deep sense of peace and clarity and kindness. It's like this warmth that starts inside you and just kind of shines out to everyone around you. And this beautiful idea, this inner glow, it's been shown everywhere for thousands of years. It's the halo you see in Christian paintings. It's that solar disk you see above the heads of Egyptian gods. It's that shining light that surrounds the Buddha. It's all pointing to the very same idea. A person who finds that inner balance, they just shine. So this whole journey we've been on, from a symbol on an ambulance to ancient art, from a snake and a bird to a tiny pine cone in your brain, it all brings us right back to one simple, really powerful truth. The map, it's been inside you this whole time.
See, this ancient map isn't really about history or dusty old relics. It's a guide for you, for right now. The journey it points to is inward. So step 1 is about finding your balance, that sweet spot between doing and just being. Step 2 is about awakening that inner eye and really listening to that quiet wisdom you have inside. And then, step 3, well, that's where you just let your own unique light shine.
So really, there's only one question left. What do you think happens when you finally start to read your own map?